Right, I went back to work today. I said I was going back Monday and I didn't. I was still really, really ill. Went back today. I'm glad I did. Okay, it cheered me up to actually be moving around and seeing my colleagues, and they're really nice, really, really caring, and the best thing of all was the universe rewarded me with an easier day. Certain things happened that were outside of my control that made it an easier day. Without going into detail, it just was a lighter load today where I'd had a heavy one, with lots of drama the last day that I was in. It was lighter, and it was, I had a couple of really enjoyable lessons, and so many students coming past my room she's back, where have you been, Mrs. Hinn? It was really lovely, actually. Yeah, it was really nice. So I'm still poorly, but I am very much aware that I need to do some more tarot, and I want to do some more tarot. So as long as my voice holds up, we will do Gemini and I can't think. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Leo. Okay, we'll do Gemini and Leo, and then we'll see where we get to. I've got a lot of marking to do and a bit of planning, but didn't do anything yesterday, so I might try and get 4 signs done. So, enough of the rambling. I'm using my Strange World Tarot deck, so that's brand new. Used it for the first time. When did I do it? Was it Monday or Sunday night? Sunday night. And then my Slavic folklore, that looks really creepy actually, doesn't it, in the background there? I'm going to put another lamp on because it's really dark in here for some reason. That's better. You know what's really helped? Is the last 2 days. It's actually been sunny. Sorry, my chair leg went on top of the mic stand. Yeah, it's been brilliant blue sky, and I can't believe the difference it makes to your mood. Still freezing cold, but I do like the sun. I need sunny days, February days where it's clear and sunny. Give me that. Instead of overcast and just miserable. So what I'll do first is I'll get you 3 of the Slavic folklore cards. Now the first one will represent the person that's on your mind. The second one will represent what they're doing. And the third one will represent the impact on you. Okay, and then I'll ask what their next actions are towards you using this Strange World Tarot deck. Okay, I might get you a little bit of advice. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. Please give me 3 cards to represent the person on Gemini's mind. The first card to show them how they are right now. The second card to show what they're doing. And the third card to show the impact on Gemini. 3 cards, please. And everyone in work has got what I've got. Like, it's literally, it's just taken over school. Staff, pupils. Oh, such a dry, horrible dry throat. Makes you retch. Because your throat's just sticking together inside. Fevers for a couple of days. And I mean like 2 full days and 2 full nights of fevers and chills. I was sick. And then, you know, like, your whole body's, like, aching all over, like, muscles and, like, bones. And then the drippy nose and the awful cough. Oh, terrible. You don't want to be living alone when you get something like that. Horrible. Okay, so Gemini's person, 3 cards for Gemini's person, the one that's on their mind. How are they presenting right now? What are their actions? And what will be the impact on Gemini? That was weird, wasn't it? Cards flicked out here. I don't think you can see it on the screen. So we've got, sort of in the challenge position, the snake. And it says, desire, ambition, deception. Oh yeah, there's a snake wrapped around the tree. See, that's the challenge. If someone has... Okay, that's making me think of like the 7 of Swords. Because it says desire, ambition, deception, like lying, cheating, stealing. So that's the challenge. And then in the reverse, we've got the fish, abundance, wealth and finance. See, that's like the Ace of Pentacles, isn't it? Ooh. So if that's reversed, it's like a major loss, and the challenge is that there's been like lies and deceit. So there's a major kind of like financial loss or sort of negative, you know, being left like minus or without. A lack of saving, overspending, missed opportunities. And we've got like desire, trickery, lying, cheating, stealing. There's a snake and it's to do with money. That's how your person is presenting at the moment. That's really strange. What are their actions towards Gemini, please? They're a combination as well. Leave those overlapped. Do you like the graphics on these? I love working with other decks. Like, it's just boring to me to use the same decks all the time, and then I appreciate them when I get them out and I haven't used them for a while. These are brand new for me. I've always heard the Lenormand deck mentioned, but this is my first time using it. So that again, it's sort of in the challenge. Sorry, the challenge position. The Tower, authority, boundaries, and solitude. See, their actions is the Tower, but it's in the challenge. So it's like, will they Will they cross boundaries or stick to boundaries? Will they? Like, question mark. Will they rock the boat or won't they? Will they end something or won't they? Because a tower moment is life-changing. The landscape of your life will not be the same. You know what? I'm never taking my voice for granted once I'm better, because it's just horrible, like, not being able to speak. Communication's essential for my job, but it's like, it's very necessary for tarot and to articulate yourself, like, without straining your voice or coughing and sputtering. What's going to be the impact of their actions on Gemini? Do you know what's freaky about these cards to me is how they flip over? It's like a magic trick. It's so, like, aggressive. I don't know if it's because the size of them or how shiny they are, or it's just the connection I'm making with spirit, but it's freaking me out a bit, the way that, like, it's like aggressive, you know. So we've got the heart reversed. So let's have a look, see what that is. The heart, love, charity, and forgiveness. Oh, wow. You're going to find it very, very difficult to forgive this person because they've deceived you financially. Their actions were the snake. Sorry, they showed up as the snake. Their action towards you is a potential tower moment. And you're gonna, like, not be able to forgive them for this because the snake actions were coupled with, like, a loss of finances. I'm buzzing off this Lenormand deck, you know, like the Slavic folklore, because it's telling me a story with such few cards. Like, you know, I could do a 9-card spread and, like, get the same answer, and it's just it's so concise. Like, I don't know, it's good. It's very efficient, is what I want to say. It's efficient, yeah. I think with the traditional, like, Rider-Waite tarot deck, it gives you a very flat kind of story that could be interpreted so many ways, and there's nothing wrong with that because you obviously clarify, but this is, like, very, very clear to me. Got some sort of snake around you. Someone who's lying and cheating about, you know, money is causing you financial loss. It may cause a tower moment. They may cause a tower. Or they may allow a tower. And you're going to find it very difficult to forgive them. What's their next action towards Gemini, please? What's this person's next action towards Gemini? Okay, so we've got the 8 of Swords, which came out in the challenge position. So it's like, can they release themselves from what they feel is certain? You know, like, it's their perception that they're trapped. It's their perception that there's no way out. It's their perception that There's no other way to go about this. But it's just their perception. The Eight of Swords is like mental imprisonment. It's like when you believe there's no way out when there actually physically literally is. Like that's the challenge. Can they see a different way of working? Can they see a different way of being? Do they know another way? Do they know any other way of being other than like this? Or is it like habitual for them? Is it something they've always done? Does a leopard never change its spots? Like, if they've grown up, being deceitful with money? Like, this is a message for a Gemini out there. It could be a lot of you, some of you, all of you, but there's a person who their next actions are very much challenged by their perception that this is how you go about life. This is how you conduct yourself in order to survive. Is you're a liar, you're a cheater, you're a deceiver when it comes to money. Someone had written on a tarot reader's page in the comments, they'd written like a homosexual, and this is like a person that goes from one place to the next because it serves them financially, and they pretend to have a relationship, or they enjoy having a relationship, but they're kind of like draining money out of someone. It feels very much like that, like someone's harvesting money from you. Be very cautious about who you're keeping company with, and if you already feel that they are not good for you financially, and to be honest, if they're very narcissistic, you won't know, because they'll make out like they're paying for stuff and it's actually being comped or something, like it's complimentary on the company, but they'll say they paid for it for you. With true narcissistic abuse, you won't ever know the reality because they're just so good at lying, and it's constant. It's just nothing true comes out their mouth ever, unless it's like a true story, but they flipped the script and changed the characters into opposite roles. And they're the one that did the bad thing, but they'll say someone did it to them or you did it to them. They just flip the characters, they switch them, They often use something that's actually happened, but reverse the characters. So they're very good at what they do. And it's only when everyone starts talking to each other that they realise this person's got a whole web of lies going on, and it's like, how on earth did they get away with this? But this does reek of homosexual. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get you some advice, Gemini. What's the advice for Gemini, please? If this is resonating. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. Oh, I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself, and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. Tune in. Today, before doing what I normally do, I will take a moment to slow down, to place my hands at my heart space and take a few deep breaths. I will ask myself what I truly want, and I will honour however I am feeling. Coming my way, unique opportunities aligned with my desires present themselves to me. I attract all that I need to make my dreams a reality. It's making me feel very emotional. I'm not a Gemini, but do you understand how well like that advice goes with what's happened here? Because it's someone that's being used for money. And when you find out someone's been doing that to you, it makes the relationship or the connection feel like it was a lie, or you've been deceived. You feel lied to in the worst possible way. You feel humiliated. This person pretended that you're special to them, or maybe you were special to them, but it's alongside the money. Okay, so you are enough. Don't let them make you feel insecure about being enough. You are. Okay. Narcissists and people who are homosexuals, they're on fight or flight mode. They're in survival mode all the time. They're operating on a I just need to survive. They can't think about your feelings, and it's not to say that that's okay what they've done, but it's not at all. But it's how they've become accustomed to living. It's not personal to you. You won't be the first, you won't be the last. They'll have done this to countless other people, okay, including the people that are their sons, their daughters, their parents, their brothers and sisters, their cousins, their friends. Everyone that's close to them in their life gets used by them, okay? They've picked you because you're a normal functioning member of society. You are not chaotic. They've picked you because you are a person who is valuable. You are a person who functions well in society. You have connections, you have support systems. They recognise that and they cling onto it like a parasite, okay? So don't ever put yourself down for coming into contact with a homosexual or someone that uses you for money, that you thought loved you, that they love bombed you, and you thought it was special, and you thought you were special, and then you find out, it was all very financially focused. Please don't put yourself down. They've recognised you to be a strong, functioning member of society who's well thought of and well revered. Do you know what I mean? So it's almost like a compliment, but it's like a slap in the face because you get used and your bank account is emptied, and you just feel betrayed on so many levels because you've had an intimate relationship with them. You are enough, okay? Think about what you want and how you're feeling, and don't let this chaos knock you off orbit or make you feel like you don't know what's going on, you're not in control. Don't let any of that create insecurities. You won't be the first, you won't be the last. There's nothing new under the sun. My parents always say this has always happened. It's human nature. People do a little bit of that. Everyone does a little bit of that, but proper narcissistic people survive via this, okay? And they're doing it to multiple people at the same time. They just cycle around different people because they can't survive by themselves. They're too chaotic. There's always constant drama. You've got good stuff coming your way. It's all going to go good, okay? So I hope that makes you feel better, Gemini, if this is resonating. If it doesn't resonate at all, it's just not for you. Your angels will give you support when you need it the most. They will reach out to people who are most in need. So I guess if this reading doesn't resonate, things just aren't that bad for you right now, and we should be thankful for that. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, and you like this Slavic folklore, let's continue with it. So give me a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, and I'll see you in the next one, Gemini. Feel free to cross-watch or watch any signs that you cusp with, okay? I'm a Taurus, and I often watch Aries readings because they'll give me a similar narrative but with different details, and I can put that all together. So yeah, check out any signs that you neighbour with, and check out your moon sign as well. Okay, so let's move on to Leo.